Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have leftover colors from earlier, and glasses are... Where'd they go? Oh no! There they are, yes! It's so much easier to find glasses when you have glasses. So my leftover colors had a little bit of the acrylic enamel black, and a lot of the Deco-Art Americana 24 karat gold with some orange color shift in it. This is another Deco-Art Dazzling Metallics because I'm running low of the other. I went and shopped and could not find. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm not planning on scooping it, but that could still happen. So I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst mini blade. Those are on my Amazon link. Underneath the link tree, if you open the link tree, if you click it, you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation for Students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes, and more. For if you want to shop, myfineartamericapixels.com. And Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is where I put the albums with the wet and dry, well, whatever's edited from YouTube. So, that's Anita's white metallic. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is a canning funnel from Walmart. And there's a little more of this enamel. The enamel popped some cells really beautifully. I think it had to do something with the funnel. Michael's just had a sale, 40% off these. I like these 12 by 24s. I'm going to try and, quick like a bunny, use my Wonder Tool, my Oxo Omelette Turning Spatula, best paint spreading tool I know of. Move my torch out of the way, and notice that my new addition here is in the way. I put a box at the back of my work area so that I could make another layer. So I really would like this to cover the first time, and it doesn't look like it's doing that. But the nice thing about the spatula is that I can sort of scrape with it. If you scrape too hard, you lose all the paint, but if you scrape moderately, you get better coverage. And this could be really, really messy, because what worked was doing what everybody else does, which is pouring the paint off. And I've got edge catchers handy, and I poured them off the edge catcher onto the edge catcher, and then I poured them into that dish that you just saw, which is nothing more than a piece of refuse that something else came in. I saved them all. I make them into scoops, or I gauge how much paint I might want for a different artwork and grab the correct size container, and then I scoop out of it. I can see I have a little bit of a slack corner, but if you use alcohol on the back of your canvases, or even water and put them in the sun, you can often restore the tautness to the canvas. So this is important that I have a puddle of paint. That spatula is going in there in the bucket, and I have enough paint. Wow, I wonder where the double spout came from. Must be something in there promoting that. So I'm going to just float that as best I can. We shall see how this goes. So I'm really nervous that I think I should just use a scoop. So I'm going to use one of my new scoops made from a piece of packaging, because I want that to go in there without mixing too much, and it'll probably hold more. I love these colors together. I may squeeze one last dollop of gold or something else in at the very last moment. This is working quite well. I may want to just scrape it out with my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I think it might have been wiser to use the one with the handle, but too late now. I get my other shovels from the dollar store. This is my number one, my go-to Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, mini blade. That looks a little messy, but I know that this turns out fantastic, so I'm not worried. I'm really tempted to put a little of my Deco-Art Americana 24 karat gold in there. Just squeeze it right down in. And I'm going to let that all run down to one side. Maybe I can still cover an edge or something with it. In the meantime, didn't go all the way. Oh well, never mind. I am pretty darn sure that there is enough paint in there. And maybe I'll just take a big chance and find my favorite purple flash from Folk-Art that's a color shift, which I didn't mention was in there, but it is. I'm just going to drag it around a little bit. And then I'm going to put my Walmart canning funnel down on my Low-Li-Fi silicone mat where I let all my colors relax. And then someday, when they make a bunch of interesting patterns, I peel them up and stick them on something else. I'm going to get all these out of the way. Well, maybe not all of them, but some of them. I'm going to quick like a bunny, force to release some of the bubbles, and I may actually encourage some patterns. I know I could have lipped it and used the edge of the canning funnel to drag some patterns in here, and it's never really too late to do that, I don't think. I also really am tempted by... That's plugged completely. That was a bad straw. Alright, let's just go to town. All the spatulas with paint on them can go into the bucket. And I'm going to pull out another couple edge catchers. Maybe one there, and one here. I've got two stuck together. Yep, I'm just going to use all of those. I think this is going to be fantastic. I hope I'm right. You can watch as the paint wave flows where you're tipping. I could use an edge catcher for sure, and I'm not really done yet. It's just a tipping process, there's nothing else to it, except for I really love this purple and I wish there was a whole bunch more. And I did leave my canning funnel out, so if I want that to be that way, maybe I will take a little bit of black, make sure it's shaken up, put it along that edge. There's a stretcher bar in the back of this canvas which is really handy. I really don't want to lose any of that purple, and it's already gone. But I'm going to rock the edge of this canvas, and then I'm going to send that paint right back into the composition. And not only that, I'm going to do what I want to do, and that includes adding some more of this awesome color shifting purple flash from Folk-Art, because I can. Now I could easily integrate that a little bit. I don't think I have to because it will do its own thing once we start moving the paint again. But in the meantime, every bit of paint that comes off onto an edge catcher, let go, is also paint I can put back onto the canvas to help other paint flow. Looks like I still need something up here. I'm wondering if I can actually get my purples to go back where I want them to go. But I can always add more. I just don't really want to lose those gold cells. Yep, everything's so swallowing the purple. But once I get some paint on that edge catcher, I can also move the edge catcher down and attempt to scrape it off. I'm going to be painty again. I kind of want that. I want to fill in over there too. It's a lot of tipping. Tipping slow is not my forte, for sure. But I'm loving what's happening, except for where it's swallowing cool patterns. So I'm going to let that go right to the edge and go back again. And then I'm going to think about some of my Venetian blue. I didn't do what I was talking about that I did the last time, which was to let the paint run off a side, which definitely has a profound effect on your pattern. But I'm liking what I'm getting in a lot of ways. I'm not seeing any of the orange, but it's definitely a dark, dramatic work. And I'm going to take some of that paint and put it right on the edge right now, and knock the rest off. Look around. I still want a torch. I'm going to use my fingers in all that dark paint, so then I can put, after I move my edge catchers that is, I can put my artwork right down. I may have to rinse. Let's have a quick rinse. I'd really just love to put a whole nother funnel down there, but I don't think that that's going to work for me. But I think what will work for me is adding some of the things that I like. Where I might want them. And I can skewer them around, or I could probably blow them around. But either way, I still want a torch. Torching is to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'd like a slightly more cohesive pattern, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get that. I've got gorgeous cells down here. That makes me feel better already, because the black leaps from here to here to here. And I like the way the skewer allows things to become waggled is my term for what I do with the skewer. So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide if it's time to torch yet, and I don't think it's quite time. And I really want to play with I want to take a chance on the Venetian blue and see what happens. It usually sinks right away. And I'd love for it to not do that. And I think I'm even willing to take a chance. I want a longer straw. I have some longer straws that you can actually buy in the Amazon link. I don't see any white in there, but I'm liking what I've got for the most part. And I want a little bit more. I want this to move that way. And then I have to decide what I'm going to do, and I think what I'm going to do is give myself permission. I'm happier with that. Let's just go nuts. Short trip. I don't want to get rid of those cells at all. And I'm only waggling very lightly to help integrate what we've got. And I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm very interested to add some more colors, I think. Yeah, I like that. I use these colors pretty often. I know somebody's noticing. And I'm liking all of that too. Let's populate a bunch of that and see what happens when we allow it to become part of the process. So that's not too bad. I think the only thing that I really... Do I dare? I kind of want to. I think it's the white. Let's be more subtle. I've got 2 minutes left to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. If you're interested in making a purchase, look under the link tree that's right under the video, probably right under Show More, could even be above Show More. And you can contact me at easpbgallery@gmail.com. You guys are also welcome to ask me questions in the comments area or contact me via email. That's okay, but it just begs me to put more in there. And hopefully I can get this to the place where I can torch it before you guys go. I do like my waggles, and they do integrate very nicely as far as I'm concerned. So now I'm going to torch and tell you guys, not only do I sell my artwork, but I've got Teespring clothing under the video. All over print leggings and t-shirts and lots of other stuff. Same thing with fineartamericanpixels.com. The links are under the link tree and also on the Facebook group Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and more. I love you guys. There's almost 89,000 of you subscribed. If you're new here, please be welcomed. I want some more black right in here. And in here. So what else should I tell you? Look for Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links under the link tree. Instagram is the most current thing to tell what I've been doing in any given day. I usually post there within the same day or 48 hours-ish. Yep, I'm happy with that. Pretty sure. Somebody's like, oh, she's never done until she's done. Yep, you're right. I'm never done, and I lie. I'm learning not to say I'm done quite as frequently, knowing that the chances are good I'm not actually done. So that's fun. I like that. It's very dark, like I said. I love you guys. Please like my videos. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Share my videos when you can. Appreciate that too. If you watch them longer, it helps my placement. If you're subscribed and you watch when notifications come out, it's a huge help. A big assistance to getting me placed where more people can see me, because then YouTube decides to give out more notifications. I am loving this more and more by the moment. I really want some more black in here. I'll be gone in a moment and you guys will still be here, but I think if you look on my community board or if you look on my channel, you'll find 1,400 videos or more. Might be getting closer to 15 by now. And they'll be organized on playlists. And if you look in created playlists, under all playlists, you'll find them.